Hello, everybody. Andrea Twarowski here. We are actually going to talk about mindset because as a business coach, I find that this is the hardest thing for people to get over and to get through. And unfortunately, if you do not have the right mindset, you will not succeed. And I hate to be harsh on this, but it is absolutely 100% true. So with all of my new clients, I typically spend a week with them on either courses, videos, chats, whatever, and I work with them on their mindset. You are not allowed to be negative with me at all. We all have moments where we'll be thinking, oh my God, this sucks. Why am I doing this? Take 10 minutes, but then move on from that, okay? So let me talk to you guys about mindset and kind of what I'm talking about when I say mindset and why I'm a firm believer in that you will not succeed if you do not have the right positive mindset when it comes to your business. And I'm going to use myself as an example, okay? So I know this may sound a little bit cocky and I'm sorry, but I'm going to use myself, okay? So I started my own business when I was 19. So I'm 31 now, almost 32. So when I was 19, that was a long time ago. Social media did not exist. I don't think Facebook even existed yet, to be honest. I'm not sure, but it was not popular if it did. There was one computer in our house. That's it. You know, like people just didn't all have computers. If they did, they might not have had the internet. And, you know, so you get the idea. Like things have come such a long way. But at age 19, I started my own online business. My online business was tutoring dental hygiene and dental assisting students at the time. Because I became a dental assistant at age 19. And to make a long story short, I wanted to make a side income tutoring. I was working full time, but I loved teaching and I wanted to help people pass the board exam because as a dental assistant, you have to pass the board exam before you're allowed to work. And it's a very, very tough board exam. And I was able to help people while I was in school. I was an excellent student, so I just kind of knew how to explain things. So I wanted to teach, but I didn't want to go to university to become a teacher. So I said to myself, well, you know what? I'm just going to start my own thing. But that's what I mean. A lot of people would be thinking, and if you don't have the right mindset, you would be thinking, well, I want to teach, but I don't want to go to university to pay the money and do it. So, oh, well, I guess I'm not going to be a teacher. Well, I looked past that, okay? And I even took it a step further and said, I'm just going to start my own business and teach people. So obviously, age 19, who is going to get tutoring from an age 19-year-old? You know, who is going to get tutoring and trust a dental assistant? Plus, I was new. I had started working maybe a month ago. So was I experienced as a dental assistant? No. But did I know everything that you had to know for the board exam to be a dental assistant? Yes. I took the board exam before, so I kind of had a pretty good idea. I knew how to study. I knew how to focus studying, and that's what a lot of people didn't quite understand. But I was 19, so who would really trust somebody, right? If I had the incorrect mindset, that would have stopped me in my tracks. Like, well, I'm only 19. I don't know any 19-year-old who has started their own online business. I don't know any 19-year-old who's tutoring when she just started dental assisting. Plus, as I said, I wanted to do it online, so not in person. I could have done it in person, but I was doing dental assisting full time, so I didn't have the time, nor did I want to. Like, I was going to be exhausted, right? So I had this thought to do it all online, from like an online webcam, you know, like all of that stuff, right? Like I didn't even know how I was going to do it, but that's what I wanted to do, and I set my mind to do it. If I didn't have the right mindset, that would have stopped me. I would have said, well, I don't have a webcam, nor do I want to buy one. I don't know how to make my own website. I don't know how to hold online meetings. You know, if I had thought all of these things, that would have stopped me. But I said, you know what? I don't have a webcam. I'm going to buy one with my first paycheck. Easy. And then I said, I don't know how to make a website. I'm going to learn. I am going to learn whatever I have to make a website. If I need to pay for a course to teach me to make a website, I am going to pay for that course with my first paycheck. If that means that I'm not going to buy a new outfit that week, that's okay. I am going to use that money to learn how to make a website. So I kind of knew the skills that I had and what I needed to learn. But if you don't have the right mindset, that would have stopped you in your tracks. You would have said, oh my God, this is too hard. I'm not going to do it. You would have said, this is going to take me too much time. I'm not going to do it. You would have also said, it's going to cost me too much money. I'm not going to do it. So anyway, fast forward. I'm now 31, as I said, almost 32, and I make a full-time income tutoring dental hygiene and dental assisting students online. And that's quite a niche market. There's not a lot of dental hygienists and dental assistants out there, right? There's a ton of us, but not on every street, not every city. You know, it depends on where you live. So if I can turn something so narrow into a full-time income where I'm tutoring hygiene students and dental assisting students online. Again, I make a full-time income doing this, you guys, from home. I tutor on Sundays. I have created my own prep courses for them. So all they have to do is click purchase now, and then all of the modules, all of the videos is sent to their email right away. So I set up all of that stuff, right? So I don't actually have to be in front of my computer to tutor, because all of my teachings have been recorded and they're all right there. But I do update them about every 3 months. So at that 3-month mark, I do have to spend a good solid 2 weeks or so, like chained to my computer to get new stuff out there. But it's worth it because I can work from home, you guys. I tutor live and online every other Sunday. That's it. The rest is all automated. But I would not be where I am today if I didn't push myself at age 19. My parents thought I was crazy. They're like, you don't know what you're doing. But I sure showed them, right? You know? So, you know, you have to have a positive mindset. You have to be motivated. But this isn't something that's easily taught. You know, it can be taught. It takes longer. But hopefully you have something in there that says to you, okay, I can do this, even if it takes you time. But I do say that it can't easily be taught, but it can be taught. I have taught all of my clients to have a positive mindset, and their sales have increased because of it. Because instead of them saying, I can't make a website, I don't know how, they say, okay, how am I going to learn how to make a website? Or I don't want to learn, so I'm just going to hire somebody. They have a positive mindset with everything. They don't think, well, if I have to hire somebody to make a website, that's going to cost me a fortune. They think, when I hire somebody to make my website, my sales will increase. I am investing in myself. Hiring somebody to make a website means that I can spend my time with my family or creating something new to pay the bills. They always think positive, but this does take time to teach. But I do teach all of my clients this all the time. So this is kind of where the video comes into play, and I will probably have more like this because it always depends on the situation, right? But always have a positive mindset and always be pushing yourself for something else. Think, okay, if I'm not getting enough sales this month, why? What do I need to change? Do I need to be advertising more? Do I need to be promoting more? Do I need to be talking about the business more? Have a positive mindset. Do not be thinking, okay, my shop sucks. I've had no sales this month. I'm just going to give up because my shop sucks. No, that's a negative mindset, because the moment you give up, you give up. You can't get that back, okay? Nobody else can make you give up. Just push forward. You can do this. You may need the help though. There's no harm in getting help, hiring a mentor, or watching these videos for help. And if you ever need questions, let me know, you guys, because I am here to help, because I have been there. I have done that. When I was 19, I had no help. Who was I going to ask, right? Who was I going to ask? Let's be honest. I think I hired my first business coach when I was 25. And that just set things apart completely, because they kind of showed me where to focus, where to get started with first to make the money, to not be spending my time on things that aren't making me money, such as pinning on Pinterest, such as checking my emails every half an hour on my Facebook, but to spend the time creating, saying, no, I won't be able to go out tonight because I am launching a new website. I kind of have to do that first, okay? But also knowing when to take a break. If you're chained to your computer 24/7, you will experience burnout, and it is so hard to come back from that, okay? So learn how to take breaks. If you're launching a new product or creating something new, yes, you will be working hard for a while. But after that's done, take a break, take a day, take a week, and just relax, okay? This applies for anything. If you have a digital product, if you have a creation, you know, anything, this applies to anything. Even for myself, like I launched a new course about a month ago. It took me about 2 weeks. I was probably chained to my desk about, well, not too bad, but about 5 hours a day for about 2 weeks. And then after that, I launched it. It was amazing. And people bought left, right, and center. So all of that hard work was worth it. But the best part is the emails that I would get afterwards saying, thank you so much for making this course. This course is for me. You totally understand me. You totally understand that I am new and I don't have thousands of dollars to spend on a course. I have a couple $100s to spend, but this has taught me so much that my sales have already started to increase. So that hard work was totally worth it because there's somebody out there who wants your product. They just don't know how to find it yet. So always think positive. If you need the help, ask for help. And always think that people do have a slow day. Slow weeks, slow months, it does happen. But I want your slow month to be making $2,000 a month, okay? Not $0 a month. I want a slow month for you to make $2,000 that month. You might not be making $8,000, but you're making $2,000. So that's considered a slow month, but still able to live off. I do not want anyone here making 0 sales. That shouldn't happen. If it's happening, then you need the help. Let me know, and then I would be happy to look at things for you. But like 99% of the time, if that's happening, it's because that shop owner isn't talking about their product. They're not promoting it. They're not sharing their product. All they're doing is selling, or they're too afraid to sell and they're not selling at all. They're just hoping that people will stumble across their shop. That's not how it happens. So please have a positive mindset, think positive. So what I want people to do today is to, you know, like take out a piece of paper or write in your computer somewhere, your phone, whatever, and think positive. Think why you had started your shop in the first place. Was it because you wanted to work from home? Was it because your husband lost his job and you just had to have that extra income? Was it because you want to work from home and not have to work for somebody else? You know, whatever, I'm sorry, whatever the reason is, write that down and always look back to it, okay? Because you need that positive mindset. So when things are a little bit tough, look back at why you had started your shop. And the best thing to do too is that every time you have a customer that says something positive, write that down. So if you're having a bad day or a bad customer, forget about the bad and look at the positive, okay? Because it does happen, and we all have bad days. Like I get horrible customers sometimes where I'm thinking, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you so mean? I feel sorry for you, you know? We all have that, but you have to think of the positive, okay? So I do hope this helped. If you need help with mindset, most people do. Do not be afraid to ask. Do not be afraid to ask for help, because as soon as you have that mindset in place, you will start selling. It's amazing how positive thinking can really turn things around, trust me. So if you need help, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video.